You could touch the air, like glass, and everything seems very close. I'm wearing my cap and scarf. My hands are thrust deep into my coat pockets. There's a hole in one. I can feel the lining on the inside. Now and then, I look up at him. There's a bulge at the top of his back, almost like a hump. He got that out in the fields, and he's never going back there, he says. My father is a carpenter in town. Grandfather gave him a workshop when he left the farm. He grits his teeth. He is bareheaded, and he looks straight in front of him with red-rimmed eyes. His ears are white with frost, and I can't stop looking at them. They're like porcelain. His arm rises and stops before it gets right up, and he almost forces it down again. When we're halfway, I take my hand out of my pocket to hold his, and he takes it without looking down and squeezes it lightly. But I'm doing it because he is the one who's cold. When we pass the lions, we don't turn to look at them. He, because he's just looking straight ahead anyway, and I, because I don't want to. We're going out to the farm. My mother is there already, and my uncles and Jesper are there. And my father walks stiffly and doesn't hurry. We've come 3 kilometers from town. It's the 24th of December, and then I turn round after all. The lions lie on their plinths, covered with grayish-white shining ice. Yesterday it rained, and then came the frost, and now they are caged, and look like my father's ears, 2 porcelain lions on guard, before the avenue leading to Bankspool Manor, where Hans Christian Andersen stayed when he came as far north as this. The tall hat in the low rooms, a black streak of a man who always had to bend his head on his way in, on his way out. I try to walk faster. I'm worried about his ears. I've heard they can fall off. But he keeps on at the same speed. I pull him by the arm, and then he gets cross. "Stop that, can't you?" he snaps, and pulls me back in place roughly. And this is the first thing he's said since we stepped out of the door in a sultgale. My father is fond of Jesper. I'm fond of my father. Jesper is fond of me, but he likes to tease me, frighten me in the dark with death's heads, pull me under water in the summer. I can stand it. It makes me feel like him. I'm walking alone with my father. It's Christmas, and his ears are made of porcelain. I'm afraid they will fall off, and he doesn't touch them the whole 5 kilometers to the farm. There are 4 farms in Wrangbæk, and they're all called Wrangbæk. It's quite a small village. There are some children there. They go to Vangen School in Understed. I might have been one of them, but I'm not. And you should be glad about that, Jesper always tells me. We turn down left at the crossroads, where the road straight ahead winds across the fields to Gærum, and the one to the right goes up to North Wrangbæk. We pass the first barn of stone and brick. My father walks, if anything, still slower and more stiffly, and keeps a firm hold on my hand. The road takes a sharp bend, with a steep slope on one side, paved with round stones at the lowest point. It looks like a stone wall, but is there to stop the earth sliding onto the road after rain and barring the way. We're going to the last farm. They're close together and near the road, so you can just walk straight into the big cobbled yard with the dung heap in the middle. Everything is glazed with a layer of shining ice. The cobblestones leading to the door are slippery. The first person I catch sight of is Jesper. He's seen us from the window. He stands waiting at the living room door. Behind him, I see the Christmas tree and the window on the opposite side with frost flowers halfway up the panes. It looks pretty. I hear my mother's voice. She's a Christian. Her voice is Christian. She has 1 foot on earth and 1 in heaven. Jesper smiles as if we share a secret. Maybe we do. I don't remember. My father goes straight over to the big tiled stove. It's rumbling. I can see it's hot because the air around it quivers, and I feel it on my face. And he goes so close I'm afraid he's going to press his forehead.